Ryan, Ruben, check it, y'all. Ryan, we're going out to eat. You don't need a plate. But, this is so cute. I'm gonna dump this out and I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how to do it. I'm probably gonna like put stuff in here. This is so cute. And it's so wet. Back like an hour or so.
Okay.
Bring you something to eat. All right.
I apologize for the long wait, guys. Welcome on in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Um, Thanks for being here. Give me 1 second. Oh, hey Axel, how are you, man? Hope all is well, dude. Just trying to hmm, okay. This MR2 is not bad at all. I mean, it's kind of lightweight, but it's extremely useful. I would have ran the FTO, but I think it would have been a little bit too much. Because the FTO's handling is actually really, really good. And it got a good amount of acceleration and speed. It's just unfortunate that like it tops out at like a low percentage rate. I think like its horsepower is like 352 or something like that along those lines. I think it's 352. I'm not really too sure. Mhm. I could be wrong, but I know it's 352. Wait, I don't think like the volume is up like that. Hold up. Settings. Yes. Put that up a little bit. Oh, I really do love playing this on PCSX2 emulator. I think if I had the original PlayStation console, I'd probably play it a little bit more, but unfortunately I don't. I know there's like some particular edition of the game that's actually really fun, but either way it goes, I mean, it's still a fun game. I mean, I enjoy playing it. I've replayed this game. I think I was close to complete. Well, no, I completed it a bunch of times throughout this year. I've completed it a bunch of times. Oh my, oh Lord, that's bad if it slides like that. Oh man, yeah. What the heck is this? Oh, I didn't think that I would fight it this early though. Like I thought that it would be like a little bit later. Glamour girl, what the heck? All right, see you later. It was nice knowing you. We had a good life together. I got to know your parents. I got to know you. I don't think it was too bad, but oh no! I'm an idiot. Oh my Lord. Oh, man, dude, you're too wiggly. That's the problem. You're way too wiggly. Oh man. Apparently this car thinks it's Tokyo Drift. And I got this guy right behind me. Or this woman, sorry. Woman right behind me. Sorry. Oh, no. Okay. Oof. It's no good. Alright, cool. See, that wasn't that bad, right? Right? Okay. Maybe I should slow down for the other person. Yeah, I should slow down. I'm gonna slow down for the other person. I think that would be a lot better. That was one of the things that I really definitely enjoyed about adding the textures was being able to reprise the mirror reflection on the buildings, but for some reason I couldn't make it any more brighter. I had to really try to brush it up to the best of my abilities myself, but I don't think that it was something in which oh, right there. There we go. What happened, Miles? Why are you walking away for? Wow. Good. Guess my dog didn't really want to watch Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. Maybe he's probably a Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift fan. It's probably why he walked out. He's like, fuck this game. This game sucks. How could you say that about a classic game like this, dude? Oh, sorry. Oh my lord. Oh. I would have figured that a vehicle like this that weighs 2,600 would actually be good enough to... Because I wouldn't want it to just slide all over the place, but yeah, there's that too. Oh. I think I should make this car a little bit heavier. Is this blue? No, it's green. Means I beat in this guy already. Woman. I keep freaking woman, glamour girl. Jeez. Constant fuck up every time. I think another thing that I really do enjoy is like fighting against Rolling Guy. What is it? Like Rolling Girl in I think it's Rolling Girl in Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 or maybe probably Import Tuner Challenge. I think it's Import Tuner. I think it's both, honestly. I think it's honestly both. Because I played those games good enough. I think I have like literally over 1,000 hours in those games. So I think I have a good understanding, but either way it goes, you know, I could be wrong. Oh no! Stop. Oh no! Come on! What are you doing? Oh, oh my lord! Oh, what's wrong with this car? Okay, you don't have to really do that. It's kind of very sudden, you know. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, give me 1 second, guys. My dog. Hold up. I'm sorry, guys. I have my dog that I'm taking care of and stuff. Just give me like 2 minutes, and I'll resume the gameplay. Yeah, but you can probably whatever, I guess. All right, let me adjust my screen, make it to where hold up, kind of have to sit somewhere, okay? And then somebody, okay. All right, this is good. What happened, buddy? What happened? Babysitting the dog is really, really hard. Well, not necessarily hard, but yeah. Anyway, sorry for the wait. I'm over here trying to. I like to do this thing where if I go around this sector, I would kind of like to take out as many as possible because, you know, I don't like doing. I see people that do 3 or 4 races per cycle, I guess. But like me, I like to do all of them because it takes too long, you know, doing that. Not that I would want to rush through the game because that's not really my intentions. I don't really like rushing through. What the heck are you doing, young man? Oh my. What the heck was that all about? That shit oddly confused me. Okay. And not to mention, like, a couple of nights ago, I beat Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. I think Dreamcast was arguably one of the last arcade consoles that they ever created. Because I don't know any other arcade consoles. I think they tried various variations. And not to say that they ever really did successful, but that was kind of like the last arcade console. Other than that, you know, it felt like Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 on Dreamcast was an arcade game. I don't think it was for any other console. I think it was really specifically only for Dreamcast. I think if it was really up to me, I would have loved to own a Dreamcast just to play it on there. But I know there's like things like RetroArch, which is universal because it caters to a lot of particular retro consoles. And that's cool, you know, but I think the convenience of even having RetroArch is a little bit better because it's a bit universal based off of drivers and cores. So, oh, that's not good. I think this is the last rolling guy. I'm not sure. I think this is the last rolling guy. I think. It may not be. It may be some other stranger. Could you get your ass over here? Yeah, this is the last one. You're done. You're finished, buddy. I got your number. We're gonna get rid of you right now. And then when your boss comes, I'm gonna tell him it's your fault for luring him out and becoming a bum. Oh. So I think some people really wondered about the lights. So basically, I use reshade for some games. I have certain presets for some games, certain presets for others. I don't necessarily have presets for all of them. I only necessarily have presets for certain games. And this is like rolling guy leader. Definitely gotta get access to that, but see you later, buddy. I think I'm gonna change the spoiler. It bothers me. I don't like these type of spoilers on the MR2. I kind of like the. Can you stop sliding, please? What I need you to do for me is to stop acting like this is you're doing a lot of what is that guy's name? Not Brian O'Connor, the guy from Tokyo Drift, the guy with the 5 head, 5.5 head. Never mind. My fellow 5.5 brothers, they good drivers, but okay, so that's good for that area. We're good with that. My lord, dude. I gotta control that. That's not good. So I'm gonna change that spoiler. That spoiler is kind of goofy. Huh? Oh no, that's not where you go. I'm gonna go back to. I want to go back to the default one. Yeah. And then I'm gonna change this one to this. Yeah. I don't like doing too much changes to like the body because if it's too light, then that necessarily means that it would just kind of how can I put this? It would just be too slidey. So if I go to the settings, like I usually do this for the majority of vehicles because I realize it's the front, so I just put like -5 and then I put like -5 for just so that way like it doesn't do the weird stuff. Because sometimes like the vehicles do that and then it kind of makes it to where they're sort of weird to drive, but the MR2 is just not a bad vehicle. That had the FTO RX-7, I think the 80s RX-7, but they're not bad vehicles. It's just they're too slidey. But the lighter the vehicle is, the faster it may be. So I mean, technically, when you have the MR2 like this, the less weight, the better. But if you were to have like the 240Z, which is unknown, which is the last boss, is like the Wagon Devil Z. That car, forget it. So unstable in terms of handling. You have to literally put everything down in order for you to. But even then, the vehicle's too light. It just moves all over the place. So there's that. Slow down, please, please. Oh my god. Okay. This is just one way to scare the shit out of somebody, I think. Okay. Nice job, Pinhead. Okay. No, those. Oh my. I get so. I'm not gonna say I get scared. I just. When I start seeing a vehicle in front of me, I panic. Because I don't know whether to expect I'm gonna hit this thing. I don't know what it is. But I just. I try my best to stay away from that shit. I really do. But. Really, really try my best to stay away from that. Oh, okay. Okay. Ow. That really hurt. Okay. See how this goes. Which one is this one? Is this the Dino Club thingy? I think it is. I'm not sure. I think this is the one that's the Dino. Yeah, knife and forks. Oh, what are you doing? Oh. Well, the good thing in the MR2 is not as heavy. And even if it was, it'd be easier to control, but it's light. So I can just kind of brake. And then just... Even though it takes a lot of speed, but... Damn, golden cream soup. That shit sounds good right now. Holy hell. That sounds like, what is it? Broccoli cheddar. That's the yummy whammy food. It's amazing. Okay. Let's get to... One of the reason why I put Tokyo Extreme Racer 0 on the top of my list in terms of like 0 games that are actually really, really astonishing is because it's just one of those games where I just feel in the age of the PS2 era, the Millennium, I just think that it was perfect release. This game was a perfect release. I think what didn't make it so perfect is the competition that it had to face. Usually, games that are from Japan, that are overseas games, they don't do successful, product wise, manufacturer wise, and so forth. So it's kind of like they're faced with all these, draconian issues, or I wouldn't say draconian issues. I don't think the game really had issues. I think it faced a lot of competitors, and it's not like this game at the time really uh, competed against other racing games. I think over time people started to really appreciate it, and I think even more so when the emulation of the retro community started to get bigger, because people then started to appreciate games like this. I mean, I've always appreciated it. I played this game when it first came out. I spent most of my time just like replaying it. Then when Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 came out, it was even better. So I can't really say that like I played this game at a certain particular point in time, like after the fact. I played it in the very beginning. In fact, I even played the Tokyo Extreme Racer on Tokyo Highway Battle on PS1 as well too. I think that's what it was called. I'm not really. I preferred it as Tokyo Extreme Racer because it was a Tokyo Extreme Racer game. So not that I would have really identified it differently, but that's basically what I thought it would be. Oh man. But I used to love playing that as well too. Then when I got a Dreamcast, Tokyo Extreme Racer 2, I think all of them had unique values. Even Tokyo Extreme Racer for Dreamcast was also amazing too. It was a work of art. Sometimes I really just think to myself I would like to run through that game as well too, because I played too much of Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. I spent most of my time playing Zero than the rest of the other games. I think Importuna Challenge is the one that I, chose to play over a lot of the other ones. And it was only up until recent, it was only up until recent that I decided to do that, because Importuna Challenge was just, a lot of people say that it was hard. I don't think it was really hard. I think it was rather easy compared to the other ones. I think the hardest one was the first Tokyo Extreme Racer. I mean, Zero had like its bosses. Like, there's certain bosses that just made you be like, this game is something else. But like when I played against the Dejected Angel for the first time, that kind of pissed me off. But then again, I actually always liked Dejected Angel. I'd always thought Dejected Angel was a great, vehicle, or a great boss. Even Trader Jackknife, but you don't fight. I can't. I'm trying to think of the other 240SX that I fought against, or 180SX, because it wasn't just Trader Jackknife. It was Trader Jackknife, and then there was another boss that was a sort of pinkish 180SX, and that one was fearsome, super fearsome. I just liked fighting that boss more than anything. But, that's what kind of makes these games so unique and amazing in its own way. Because they had all these unique bosses, and it was just like, when you took the time to play against these bosses, they were just amazing. I gotta check and see if my okay. Just wanted to make sure, because my dog is like right next to my feet. I didn't want to step on him. Why is it foggy? What happened? Oh, I think it's just my eyes. I'm just seeing things blurry. But yeah. Another thing that really kind of, I wouldn't say initially bothers me, but I noticed that there's texture packs for certain games. Like there's texture packs for, certain PS2 games. I wish that there was one for this one. I'm good with Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. I think it was cool that they did that. But I initially wanted one for Tokyo Extreme Racer 0. I definitely did. And I mean, you beggars can't be choosers, so you obviously have to kind of work with what you have, I guess. I think the upscale quality makes it very good, but then I had to kind of, because there was no texture packs available for this particular game, which is a shame. I had to be optimistic and try to make my own, which was this. I wouldn't consider it to be a texture pack. It's more like a reshape pack. I kind of had to spend hours adjusting everything because it was really difficult to kind of do things individually. But I ran around the whole map. Like when I mean the whole map, I ran around this area, the wagon line area, and I ran around like the highway area. There he goes, Trader Jackknife. Oh my freaking! He's what actually, to think he's my favorite. He's in the very beginning he was my favorite. Oh well, I'm about to take back my comment because clearly I don't. I'm taking it back. You're not my favorite anymore, dude. You're just making this weird. You're making this shit very weird, and I'm not fucking with it. So you leave me alone. Go play with somebody else. Try to do this shit to me. Yeah, I gotta remember the name of the other pinkish 180 because the pinkish 180 was the one that I had a problem with. There we go. So I cleared that part. That's awesome. Fucking awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. Let's see something because I don't want to make it to where like the thing is above. So I think I'm just gonna put it on this side, like a little bit right here. Because I don't want to make it to where it's like too annoying for people. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I want to make sure that like my stuff is being seen for the most part. Oh yeah. For some reason, my Tokyo Stream Racer thing is not being seen on 2 and 3, so that's kind of odd for me. I can't understand that. Just give me a second. Wonder if this would help. Mm. Oh, let's see if this helps. And see if like the heck. There we go. That makes everything so much better. There we go. And then if I type in 0, there we go. That's what I call utilizing everything. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Sorry. My apologies. Jeez. Is this Tokyo Extreme Racer 0? Yes. This is Tokyo Extreme Racer 0. The game that was developed by real men. Okay. So as nice as that may be, driving this car, I think I'm gonna test out this one right here. Just to kind of see. Alright, let's go to the game properties, because I don't want, like, I don't want the game to... Okay. We're gonna leave it like that. Alright, and then we're gonna fix the settings up a little bit. We're gonna make it to where the front doesn't slide too much. Because, like, if for some reason the Honda vehicles in this game don't get boost. So, like, we gotta be very mindful of that. Yeah, we gotta be very mindful of, like, the Honda vehicles getting essential boosts. Which is fine, it happens. So, I mean, I think I'm good with that. I kind of wish that they made the S2000 a little bit faster in this game, like they added an extra 100 horsepower, but I'm good with that. I mean, I kind of expect it to be... I mean, it's still a fast car, like, don't get me wrong, it's still a great vehicle. It's still an amazing vehicle. I love using it. I love using the NSX. I even love using the Honda, the Acura Integra, sorry. Honda Acura Integra. I think they're great vehicles. It's just that sliding animation that I hear, the sliding animation on the ground, it kind of like makes it to where it's sort of difficult to... It's sort of annoying, actually. I always wonder, because in the other Tokyo Extreme Racer games, I get annoyed by that. When it starts doing the whole animation slide, I can't stand it. The noise itself is just annoying. When it's taking off, you know, and it reaches 100 miles per hour on like second or third gear, I can understand that. But, you know, in terms of just when you're turning and you hear that, it's almost like you're taking sandpaper and you're scratching it against your face, but your face is being scratched against a tire. And 47 coats of used condoms. Like, it's terrible. It's such an annoying sound, but, you know, it's cool. I mean, it doesn't stop me from playing the game. It's just rather annoying. Knife and fork. Yeah, it's a little better. It's not covering anything. I mean, the Celica that their boss, the Celica in other games, I always felt was a little bit faster than any of the other bosses or any of the other Celica bosses in other games, because I think in the earlier versions of Tokyo Extreme Racer, the Celica was just kind of one of those vehicles to where it was pretty fast for its grade. But I guess they toned it down a little bit throughout the future games. I hope that's not the case for like the new Tokyo Extreme Racer, because the new Tokyo Extreme Racer, I would figure that they wouldn't do that. But that would be amazing if they brought that back, because that version of the Celica is actually pretty cool. And even the older one too. Even the 4-wheel drive one is actually pretty cool. The one you use to start off in the beginning, that one is actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good vehicle as well to use. To utilize that vehicle is pretty cool. This guy's gonna recheck me. I have a feeling. Told you. Well, guess what? I didn't want to play against you anyways. I don't like you. And if I see you again, most likely it's not going to be a challenge, because I'm going to be in another car and I'm going to beat you up for free, so it doesn't matter. What about this guy? Okay, so this guy is okay. I mean, even that car too, the IS300, the Lexus IS300, like, that's also a great vehicle as well too. I think the majority of the cars in their own class, to their own way, is actually pretty good. I love watching people play with the just that one vehicle that's like, it's extremely small and it's by Rat, but that car is really good. I mean, the handling is just amazing on that car. The handling on that car is just superb. That's an amazing vehicle to drive. I think I might want to have to drive that car. That shit is so fun to drive. You can beat like pretty much any boss in that car. That car is so freaking good to drive. And the thing is, it's so durable too. So, you know, you can have access to even the hardest corners, whereas other vehicles have to kind of slow down, you know, and it can maintain speed. That's what makes that car so good. Oh man, what makes that vehicle so good, that Rat vehicle, because it looks like a Isuzu or a Suzuki, so, or like MG. It looks like an MG, but those type of cars, they move around corners super quick. And it's really, really fast around those. Like, see, corners like this, they wouldn't even need to slow down. Whereas I'm hitting everything. I'm hitting everything, so. But cars like that, forget it. They don't even slow down. Those cars just be zooming through everything. That would be fun. I'd want to use that. That'd be awesome. I might use it. I'm not gonna lie. I might, after I defeat this run or whatever, I might go over there and use that car. I might fucking buy it. I might fucking buy it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm already talking about it. I'm already invested in the concept of using that car. Cause that'll be like my second time ever using that vehicle. And I think this is the last guy before I think the Celica will come out their boss, but I'm so invested in that. I think that car is so awesome. They better, honestly, they better have that team in. They have to, in the Steam Tokyo Extreme Racer. They have to have it, because it wouldn't make sense to not have Rat as a team, RATT. Because that team is just so dope. There we go. There he is. That team is just so fucking dope. Shit, if they gave that car like at least an extra 300 horsepower, that car would be unbeatable. Maybe not on the highway. I'm not sure how it would be on the highway, but definitely around areas like this, forget it. That car would be too good. I mean, incredibly good. There's nothing beating that car. Like, nothing. Not even if you took, oh, he's right behind me. What the hell? Not even if you took, like, what is that vehicle called? Like, well, no, white charisma probably, but, I mean, if you're a skillful driver, you could take him out easily. You could take him out easily. This guy that's ahead of me, I think he's the same guy. I think he's the same guy. I'm not sure. I have to check. But I'm 100% positive it's the same guy. I don't know. I'm invested. I have to find that vehicle and I have to purchase it. If this is the same guy, I'm gonna go back to the garage and I'm gonna go find him. Right. It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh no, this is lightning. Yeah, this is lightning. He'll accept my challenge. This guy always accepts every challenge. No! What are you doing? Oh my god! What the hell? What the fuck? Yo, man. Yo, that was straight bull, bro. What the f was that? What the fuck? And I'm gonna lose too. Oh my boobs, bro. Wait. Oh, no. Maybe I can't. Oh, please pass him. No. Oh my. Oh my. Why they do that to me, bro? That's disrespectful as hell, man. That's my first loss. Oh my. I'm gonna beat this guy and I'm gonna go back. I can't believe this. That was so disrespectful. I'm over here admiring the vehicle for accepting my challenge, being grateful. They just blocked me into a spot where, like, it was nearly impossible to get out. Wow, I can't believe that. That was so disrespectful. What the f was that? And then when I was catching up, they made me feel like I was actually gonna clutch it, and nope, they take it away from for sure. Damn, man, that's some bull. And then they say that these new racing games are difficult. Man, did you not just see what happened to me? You want to say that those new racing games are difficult? I literally just got cheated. Dude, I deadass just got cheated. What the hell? That's my first loss. Oh my. Okay, you know what? We get into the other vehicle. What is it? Class B, right? Hold up. Is it a Class B car or is it C? Hold up. I gotta check. I don't think it is. I think it's a Class C. Yeah, this is the vehicle. That vehicle is an asshole. Which one is it? Is it Class C? I think it is. I'm not sure. It has to be. It doesn't look like it's in this lineup. Yeah, it's not in this lineup. It's here. Definitely Class C for sure. My lord, bro. That's so fucking weird, bro. There it is. Which one am I getting, though? Is it this one? Okay, I'm gonna get this one. Mini. Mini-me. Yes. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna abuse the crap out of this vehicle. Wonder why the license plate is yellow. Let's see. Wonder why the license plate is yellow. Alright, we're gonna abuse this car. I forgot the max horsepower on this vehicle. I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably very low. Extremely low, actually. I mean, because this is already a lightweight vehicle, and I think that it'll have easier access around the corners. But I mean, hell, I mean, if I'm beating the cart, what's the sense of me, you know? I've seen so many people use this car and do a very good job, so I mean, like, I'm gonna pimp the hell out of this car, and then we're just gonna go in. We're gonna go straight in. Yes. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make you look good, and we're gonna drive good too, while we're at it. This is about to be the lightest car I'm about to drive too. The handling about to be crazy. Oh man, I gotta prepare myself for it. Oh man, 900. I could already see it. Like I could already see it. It's looking like this car's about to drop to 900. Oh man. I think the fastest it goes is like 140 something. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting to drive. Well, good thing I have it saved. So, well, I'm about to have it saved because, yeah, there we go. Oh man, this is gonna be something else, I'll tell you. 934 pound vehicle. Oh my golly, bro, this is gonna be insane. Alright, here we go. This is just gonna be a disaster. Alright, so we're not gonna make it turn quick. We're just gonna put it up to 5 Excel, and then we're gonna put the brake. Rear is gonna be 2, and then this is gonna be 4. Oh, it does have a boost. Okay. 5, 2. 5, oh, 2. There we go. I'm gonna save this just in case I fuck up, because I have a feeling that knowing me and the way I drive. No, what are you doing? Oh my. Yeah, knowing me and the way that I drive and the way I handle things, I might fuck this up. I'm gonna be completely honest. I might fuck this up. This isn't gonna look too good for me. I'll start over here. But I mean, who knows? I mean, because I haven't drove this vehicle in a while, so. I haven't drove this shit in a while, so. Oh, no. I gotta do it on the other side. Reverse. Let's see. There we go. See if I can really get this done or whatever. But I don't know. It could go right and it could go wrong. It really just depends. But we'll see. Oh man. I could already tell this is gonna be fun. Let me see. Oh. Well, technically, all I have to do is just let go of the gas, and I should be fine. It's super lightweight. I think I'm. Oh my lord. The mini me mobile, dude. Oh my lord. All right, let's see. Okay. I just gotta get adjusted to it, and I'll be fine. Oh, wiggly. Super wiggly. Oh. 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 No, don't. Okay. Oh. I don't know. I don't know about this, but it does do what it's supposed to. So technically it's not so bad. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. For me, because I'm sure people can handle this car, but me, I can't. I'll try though. I'm sure I can get the hang of it. I'm saying that, and I'm just all over the place right now. Okay. I mean, if I ever got beat by a car like this IRL, and I'm driving something such as like a Super RZ 1998 or, even an RX-7, I would be ashamed of myself. I would be ashamed. I wouldn't even I wouldn't leave my house for an entire week. Drive a car, pink slip race, get beat by a dude like this, driving this particular car, stock 164 horsepower. That's insane. I wouldn't even know how to react to that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is just too much. But it's putting in work though. I'm not gonna lie, it's putting in work. It's putting in work, bro. I'm not even disappointed by it. It's putting in work. I can't even get mad about that. This shit's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, what do you do? Oh man, so interesting. It's extremely interesting. Love it. What is this? Who's this? Oh, Wastemaster. I don't know. I might get beaten by this guy. Or maybe not. Come on, you could do it, Mini-Me. You can't get beat like this. You got this, Mini-Me. Oh. Wow, the fact that I could just let go of the gas and then just continue to keep going, that's amazing. That is just amazing. Maybe not there, but... Oh, man. I cannot believe I experienced my first loss in that way. I never lost like that. I've done so many runs of this game, and I've never lost that way. I think that's my very first time experiencing that. My very first time. I don't even think there was ever a time where I've experienced that at all. Alright, so that's the Honda Civic and so forth. So we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, let's see. Alright, Mini-Me. We have a challenge. We have to fight against the boss. We have to go through all of these guys, and we have to fight against the boss, okay? I should have chose the Honda Civic. I don't know why. I mean, well, this is fun. I don't care. This is fun. This will do. That will do, Donkey. That will do. I wonder the speed it taps out at. Probably 150. Oh. It is like beating the shit out of everybody on the road. That's awesome. I think even in the earlier installment of the games, this car was actually really good. I only seen a handful of people use it. I think Kingdom 12 was the one that utilized this vehicle. Because I mostly seen him use it. I didn't see anybody else use the vehicle in certain ways. I think it was just really Kingdom 12 and like Iconis. That's his name. Iconis uses this car like really well. And he's a maniac. He played this car in highway races. Well, I wouldn't necessarily, I would say like the setting was more not highway races. I think what I'm really trying to say is highway races with curves. He would utilize this vehicle correctly. And yeah, he would do a very good job. Something I have trouble doing. I would have to have like a reasonable vehicle to play with, but not a vehicle that can't even go past 200 horsepower. Because that in itself is already a problem. But I don't know, they just make it happen. Like these guys do a very good job with that. But then again, they're impeccable drivers too, so you know that adds on to the flavor of playing with a vehicle like this. Because if you're a very good driver, you're gonna handle every vehicle good or great, actually. I think it takes a special mind to well, not like special in that way, but I mean like it takes a creative mind to play with a vehicle like this, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. This is too much wiggling. Okay. Well, maybe this is the last guy. Yeah, it is. This has to be the last person before the boss comes out. Please don't do this again. Please don't do this again. That's understandable. We both kind of chunked in the middle, I guess, but I have to make it through because I'm smaller. Look at how it takes him so much time to actually get through that corner, though. Oh, man. Now thinking about it, I used this car in Gran Turismo as well, too. So, there's that. Okay, the boss is coming out. I think it's a Honda Accord. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna beat you up anyways. He might give me trouble. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been using this car to run through everybody, so he might give me trouble. Might, big might. But then again, I think the boss might come out afterwards, so I can't go anywhere. So that's even more of an issue in itself. Actually, no, because he's a loser. Take that, loser. Hold that. Hold that, loser. Told you. And then after this person is dejected. Fucking true slide. Oh my lord, bro. I'm screwed. I chose this vehicle to be... No, please! Oh my lord! Please, stay back there, please! Oh my lord! No! Oh my lord, no, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm driving this fucking contraption. You stay your ass back there, dude. Oh man, please, I can't fuck this up. Oh man, oh my god. The fact that the top speed is this is just... Oh, maybe I could beat him. Wait for it. Oh, man. Get beat up. Go get your friend, bro. I'll take him too. Go get your friend, buddy. Go get your boss. That's what I'm talking about. Go get your fucking boss, buddy. Unhappy Angel. There we fucking go. Go get your fucking boss. It's time to clean house. And then this person's gonna fucking do that. Oh no! Oh man. I'm screwed. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh shit. No! Oh my god. Please, let me catch up. I suck. Oh my lord. If he gets any straights, I'm screwed. Oh my lord, please. Mini-Me, we gotta do this. Ah, oh, there you go. We got the lead, Mini-Me. Now we gotta keep it. Oh no, he's gonna... Oh, thank God. Oh my lord. No, Mini-Me. No. Okay. That's good, Mini-Me. You're doing good so far, Mini-Me. Your boss is light work, just letting you know. Damn, he's catching up. Look at him. Oh, he's angry. Oh my lord, dude, he's fucking angry. He's fucking angry. Oh my god. There he is. He's fucking angry right now. No, you stay over there. Oh my, he's catching up. No. Yes. Fuck you. This vehicle was fun. It was fun. But I don't think I could do a whole playthrough of that shit. I'm sorry, bro. Nah, I can't do no damn playthrough in that shit. That is like... But it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. Oh man, dude. Beat the shit out of that guy. That guy didn't even see me coming. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, buddy. Ooh, man, dude, that was so tough. That was so tough. I have to expect that though, because at the end of the day, this guy was just beating me up every time. But even if I had the FTO, I don't think I would have gotten beaten either way. Either way it goes, I guess. So besides driving the MR2, there is a vehicle that I really did wanted to buy to test out. Because I feel I've never used the vehicle. And I think it would be kind of cool to use it. Like if it works, I guess. No. I mean, the Sylvia will be cool to use, but it's not really what I was looking for. No. It's a particular vehicle that I feel would be really nice to play with. I just gotta... I'll remember it by looking at it, but I don't think it's here. That's really white. I'm not gonna lie, that's like super duper bright. Yeah, I never got a chance to use this vehicle. I never got a chance to use this. I think I'm gonna try to bag this car and see. Try to see what's up. Because I played with all the between Lancer and the evolution vehicles and then the other vehicles. I never really got a chance to use. I got to use the other Subarus, like different editions of them, but I never really got a chance to use this vehicle. I played with a bunch of different vehicles in this game. I tested all of them out. This was like the only vehicle like I have not tested out, I guess. I have nothing against this edition of the WRX. It's just I'm so in love with the 22B concept that it's really hard for me to fall in love with this vehicle. I've always felt like this was a very different vehicle to play with throughout the rest of the games. Not that, like, again, it's not that like I have anything against this WRX. I just think that the 22B is just a better vehicle. It's faster too. So much faster. Where is so much faster? But I still like it. I mean, I play it in Gran Turismo. Man, that makes it look so ugly though. Why does it force me to? Then they make you put like the unnecessary stuff on there too. I'd probably go as light as 2600, but I don't know. I might change the front of it because I really don't like the way the front looks. It looks so goofy. It just doesn't even match either. Yeah. Sorry, man. I can't. That looks goofy as hell to me. Yeah, that's good enough. I cannot stand the way it looks in the front. It just looks so goofy. Here we go. I like that better than anything. But then again, I don't think it really matters because if you're the lighter the vehicle, the better. So, I guess that works too. Which one is this one? It's 130, right? There we go. Rock that. See how that goes. I could deal with 2700. That's a good ratio. It's a very, very good ratio. For this car, I wouldn't need to make any adjustments. I just need to do all of this. That's it. And I can do that. Before we start up the rest of it, give me 1 second. I need to check up on my dog. I'll be right back. Oh, shout out to all you guys that are in the stream. If you guys like so far, make sure you guys subscribe and like the stream. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Uh, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Oh, okay. I had to check up on my dog, um, just to see if he was doing all right. You know, yeah, I don't want to make him feel or be lonely. You know, it would really bother me to. Can't ever leave your dog alone. You know, or make him feel lonely. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Uh, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going this way? Alright, cool. Let's see. Oh my karma. I was using this car and then now they're gonna try and use it against me, but unfortunately for you, that ain't gonna help you, because you're not me, so that ain't gonna help you, buddy. Oh. Yeah, see, like the I don't know. The 22B is just better. I don't think the WRX is great in this game. I think it was good in the other installments of the game, but I don't think it was good in this game. It's fast though, don't get me wrong. I just want to know where they got 800 and something horsepower from. I want to know where they got the 800 and something horsepower from, because they apparently that's what was added within the but maybe that might have been misinterpreted too, so. Hmm. Oh man. No, buddy, I fought against you already. I'm gonna have to pass you. Not pass you up. Oh man. Probably got that started. Well, the good thing about this Subaru is that it doesn't really tap out at a certain uh, horsepower, I guess. Speed, top speed. So it's still a good vehicle regardless. Where do you think you're going, buddy? Yeah, you're going over here? It's another one of those little guys. Feed me. I'm hungry. I feel bad because... Did I go the other side? I did. Because I followed this freaking guy. I'm thinking that all the other drivers are... I can just wait for them. It's not a problem. I can wait for them. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I could have took that way to go around, but forget it. I could just meet them on the other side, so it's all good. Mm. Maybe, I guess the lighter the vehicle, the better. Maybe when I go back into the garage, I'll probably figure that out. I have to wait for this guy. Yeah, I'll wait for this guy. Damn, dude. Alright. Is it another one of these guys? It is. I should have used that one. I should have used that one instead, but it's all good. I think the reason, even though that it might slightly be heavier, I like it because I can actually be able to control it. Because anything that feels slightly... I can't even use the word loose. I would just say that if the brake bias feels sort of... that there's too much in the front rather less than the rear, it makes it to where it just loses a bit of control. I can't stand that because I actually like to have control on my four-wheel drive vehicles. I can't stand like not having that control. It bothers me. Yeah, I should have used that one. Because that's the one that I see Iconis and what's Kingdom 12 use. Both those cars, I guess. And I think this is the last one. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and make this car a little bit lighter. Just so that way it could have the acceleration. Now thinking about it, probably could care less about the looks. If it means that I would have to... Don't you dare. About to say. I'd be like, don't you fucking dare close in on me like that. Did he go the other way? Oh, never mind. He's right there. I was about to be like, why did you make me go down this road and... No. You stay right there, buddy. It just... It blows my mind how I lost that, though. I'm over here crediting this guy for being a good, showing some good sportsmanship, showing gratitude, being a wanderer, and accepting my battle. And then I turn around and look, and I'm hitting a pole, and I lose the... Actually, that's not even what pissed me off. It's the fact that I caught up to him, and I still lost. There we go. I caught up to him and I still lost. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking baffling to me. So crazy. Yeah, it kind of makes sense how this guy's fast. He probably only weighs like 900 pounds or some shit. But you know what? You may do that shit to somebody else, but you're not doing that shit to me. Not around here, Billy. You got good handling, I'm not gonna lie, got good handling. Okay, so that's it for that run. Get around those parts, I guess. Like I said, that vehicle would be something else if for some strange reason that car had more horsepower. If it had more, at least 300, that car would be unstoppable. That car would be extremely unstoppable. There's just no way that any of those vehicles would beat it. And I think this one, yeah. Just to give a lighter portion, I think. Yeah. Want to make sure that I can deal with that. I can deal with that. So am I still going this way, or is it the other way? I'm gonna go this way to see, because I'm not sure if there's more people. I'm not sure, but this might be a wanderer. Yeah, see, the lighter the weight, the better the vehicle's acceleration is. That's the thing I had to explain to a friend of mine that was playing this game because he was so interested in the series. He's not gonna accept my challenge. I'm just gonna back. I had to explain to a friend that in all these different, it's maybe not in drift, but in all different variations of Tokyo Xtreme Racer, the less the vehicle weighs, the faster the acceleration is because of the efficiency of the acceleration. Um, but sometimes, like, I guess, you know, they would rather it be heavier to control better, and you know, I get that because if the car weighs like anything flat 3000 or flat 2900, it's easier to control. But you would really want to try to see if you could get it between 25 or 2400 because that's kind of the sweet spot. At least to me, that's the sweet spot. I like having vehicles that have 600 to 700 horsepower and fit in that sweet zone. The thing with the 22B is the 22B has, it's not just only a four-wheel drive vehicle, but in this game it maxes out at 860 something. I think it's 62 or something. And the weight can go as down as 2300, which makes that car super freaking good. I mean, incredibly good. Probably just as good as the R34. It's just as fast. It's just maybe not top speed wise, because I think the weight on the R34 is the lowest it can go down to is like 2600, and even then that's enough to get it to I guess nearly 240. I don't think I've ever seen it at 250 or anything like that, but it's close enough. But the less weight that on the car, the better, and that's probably why those little cars from RATT move the way they do, because they only weigh 900 pounds, so they don't really need speed. They can maintain speed around those corners without having to brake. All you have to literally do is just let go of the gas if you can control the car, that is, because it's kind of wiggly. And I don't mean wiggly in like a let's do this bachata real fast because everybody's watching type of way. It's more like it's wiggly to the sense where if you fuck up, you'll hit a wall, and it's not good. Great car though. I mean, again, 300 horsepower instead of 164 probably would have made it a little bit better, but beggars can't be choosers, so. And that's why I say that the WRX isn't anywhere near as good as the 22B, because the 22B is just, I don't know. In every single installment of the original games, anything before the millennium or even a little bit after the millennium, that car was just great. I just don't understand why they stopped adding that 22B in a lot of games. I think I've only really seen it in Forza, and I don't even think I've seen it in Crew Motorfest. Nah, now that I think about it, I don't even think I even remember it being in Motorfest. I remember it being in Forza. But not in Need for Speed games. They don't even have it in Need for Speed games. They used to. That guy got beat up. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. I mean, those type of cars, they're not necessarily... It just seems like the racing games nowadays, because see, it's different with highway racing, right? Like, you know, when it comes to the Tokyo Extreme Racing series, the thing I love about it is that it was all depending on the areas. It all really depend on how you drive the vehicle, and really, in reality, it's really just comes down to the driver. It's not even necessarily so much of the vehicle, because you could drive again one of those MG or RATT vehicles, and you could beat half the bosses with that vehicle because it doesn't need to slow down for nothing. But I just think in these newer racing games, aside from the nostalgic highway racers, the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, I just think that the problem is that they cater too much to the exotic vehicles. It seems like there's only specific groups of vehicles that they cater to, and it sucks because never was the case back then. They always made sure that a lot of these cars, like, look, there's only what is it? There's only like one, maybe two. There's the Viper and the 911 Porsche in this game, and maybe the BMW. But even in later installments, they had exotic vehicles, but the performance difference between those cars and the cars you would normally customize, there's really no difference. It just all really depends on how you drive them. And that's kind of what made those games great. Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 being the last installment, the last of the few that was actually a great game, you know? And it sucks because I think after 2007 is when really you started to really see that they catered more to those type of vehicles. Huracans, not Lancers, your Huracans, your Kona Segs, your fucking Ferraris. It's just weird to me. I don't know why that's the case. When in original racing games like such as this one and even Need for Speed Underground catered mainly to like tuners and muscles and maybe some exotic vehicles within Carbon and Most Wanted, but even then the performance difference wasn't that much different. It just was the same. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. It really does. Because when you think about it, the utilization of even in pricing manufacturers in those times was very different. But again, to each is his own. I mean, some people don't really remember that because they weren't really born around a time where you didn't really have to pay for DLCs. So because you didn't necessarily have to pay for DLCs, it was entirely different. The development was different. Everything was just different. It wasn't really necessarily the same. So. I think I beat this guy, right? Yeah. But I still enjoy playing modern racing games. Like I do. I really enjoy playing modern racing games. I just think that I don't think it's really gonna get close enough to the point where they're as enjoyable as these type of games. Because I can play these games for hours. In fact, I played this a lot more than any of the other Steam games or whatever that I play. If it's not First Descendant or it's not Crew or Car X3, it's definitely not something I would play. But most of the time, it's really just spending my time playing retro racers. I still gotta go through Gran Turismo 3 again, but at a later time. I just think these type of racing games, like, this is always gonna stay in my heart because I really do enjoy these type of racing games. It's hard for me to get out of it. It's hard for me to get out of the cycle of playing these type of games because these type of games they're not even games that I just grew up with. They're games that I've I've really just enjoyed over time. I just initially enjoyed over time. This motherfucker gave me a speeding ticket. Fuck you. Fuck you giving me a speeding ticket for? The fuck I do to you? Anyways. But yeah. Mm. It's awesome. Mm. Yeah. I find it very enjoyable to play these type of games though. I think it's really cool. I don't regret ever like not playing these type of games, I guess. What the heck, dude? I don't get it. Like I wonder why my search options are not available right now, because it's just so stupid. There we go. Again. Jeez. Yeah. There we go. I like looking at that. Cool. Okay. Oh, man. Knowing me, I don't have anything to do on a Friday night. Maybe close to the weekend. I have like 12 more days until I start my first day of work, and it's gonna be quite interesting. It's gonna be quite interesting to start my first day of work. I figured it was new on this side, but got it. Yeah. I knew in this direction that they would be here, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. I don't have anything against, because I know in most of my videos I kind of talk about the basis of modern gaming. I have nothing against people who were born to be forced to play those games because that's all they know of. But the more open their mind is to going backwards or back in time to play games that were actually challenging. Because let's face it, unbeatable on Forza Horizon 5 is nowhere near as difficult as it is playing Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. Standard, right? What I mean standard is you don't have no cheats or anything, and you fight against Speed King or White Charisma or even Unknown. That's difficult within itself. Or even just playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3 and having to go through endless amount of battles against rubber banding racers. You know, these original racing games, these classic racing games, they had scaling difficulty that was just very, very hard to not manipulate or mimic, but at least transition into newer games. They had no choice but to add difficulties to scale it. What made it interesting back then is that the racing games actually had scale difficulty, which made it somewhat harder because you couldn't really tell if it was just going to stay on easy. Whereas opposed, you would choose difficulties in later installments of the game. I think I would rather have scaling difficulty as opposed to a challenge, because then that would make me feel as if, okay, this is not going to be easy for now, and I think I'll have more of a chance of having more interest for this game. You know, because at the end of the day, the only reason why I say scaling difficulty is because I want the difficulty to make me feel like it's going to be easy for now. And then by the time I get to a point where I'm thinking it's going to stay easy, it's not. And then it changes. And then I'm like, okay, well then now I have to kind of do this differently. It plays mind games. I like games that play a bit of mind games. And some racing games in the past, they done that. They transitioned it very well. And I think that's what racing games are missing, man. Like they're missing that. I mean, it's okay to add a difficulty to things, but like a standard difficulty, but like not to the point where you should necessarily always expect that when you play on easy, because nobody's gonna really want to play a game that's played on easy and then go through the game on easy, because then it's just gonna stay on easy. If you have scaling difficulty, it's gonna improve your understanding about, you know, changing your strategies up. That's why Tokyo Extreme Racer series was so interesting, because you may think that, okay, this first or second run against 2 or 5 bosses is going to be easy, but let's see how you do against these type of bosses. Or even your Setso Midnight Club, where forget scaling difficulty, they'll put you up against cars that are a class above you, and that's kind of really unfair, but I mean, they've been doing that since the first Midnight Club, so that's kind of understandable. But I like that. That's a challenge, you know? The only time that I've ever seen difficulties like that is probably in the first Underground and Underground 2. But I never seen it in the original PS1 Need for Speed games or any other games I played. You kind of can really tell because, for example, if you play games like Mario Kart, 50cc is kind of like 50cc is kind of like easy, and then medium is 100, and then hard is 150. And then mirror is kind of like, okay, well, this is for the top dogs. But games like Cruis'n USA and other games like that, forget it. Those games were just kind of, you know. But yeah, very unique. I just I just like those games because it made me feel as though I can really appreciate, you know, classic, not even just classic games, but I just like my games to be difficult. I like my games to just not always be easy. I like there to be a challenge to where it's like it makes me repeat it over and over again. Even if it stresses me out, I'm like, dude, I could do it. Like creating an iron will. That's basically what I was trying to say. The original racing games, the reason why the modern racing games don't really come close to that is because it creates an iron will mentality, basically. So like when you're playing a racing game from the past that has scaling difficulty, you create an iron will because you're like, okay, this guy keeps fucking me up, but I'm gonna find a way to beat this guy. I'm gonna build a strategy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and you create an iron will, not giving up, and so forth. And that's kind of what makes you a better driver in a sense. That by the time you even play modern games like Unbound and Heat and all these other games, it's like you become accustomed to it because you're like, man, this is not even difficult. And then it makes you just not move backwards, but at least remember. Like I remember there was a time where this was difficult. Shit, I can't even say that for half the games I play. I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even say that for half the games I play. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know it's a bit rambling on or whatever, but it just makes me feel that way. I figure that's probably the best way I can be able to explain it because I do appreciate the modern games. Hell, I even play Forza Horizon 5, Motorfest. I play Car X3. Like I love those games, I really do. But are they gonna be anywhere near as good as uh these older? No, I don't think so. I don't even think I'll be able to play. Like I got 1,000 hours on the majority of those games, but they're not like anywhere near as close as the games I remember playing. But then again, they're unique in their own way. It's I don't really. They're unique in their own way because it still pushes me back to playing those type of games. But I'm not gonna really sit there and say that they're bad racing games or anything like that. I just think that they develop on a different time. It's a different timestamp for those games. So it's not always gonna be the same. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I think that's half of the reason why I feel that some people are a bit envious of the way I play in modern racing games because of the really just the term patience. But I mean, even some younger kids that play racing games now, they have a lot of patience too. They never really played any of the games in the past, but I think it's really just comes down to the amount of patience I have because I have a strong will to like wait until somebody fucks up, and I play a lot of mind games with people, so there's that too. Maybe not in all racing games, but I think Forza Horizon 5 is one of my stronger ones. Uh, but yeah, I mean, in terms of, I mean, if Tokyo Extreme Racer like Zero had it online that I can play against people, I would fucking play that shit all day. That's really the case. I think I'm gonna go the other direction because I didn't even fight against the boss yet from Max Racing or something like that. But yeah, that's good. when I really think about it, I love being able to transition into other avenues as well too, because I think what really makes Extreme Zero one of my favorite, on my top list of favorite racing games, is because I just love being able to replay it, and my value for the game and my feeling of the game never goes away. I think my value just stays with the game. It makes me enjoy replaying it over and over again because it's so timeless, and the value is just so strong. When a game has strong value like that, when it has strong replayability like that, I just, it's hard for me not to replay it. It's the same feeling I have when I play with the Ridge Racer games. When I play the Ridge Racer games, it makes me feel it makes me feel complete in a sense, because I can replay those games with my eyes closed, just imagining myself back at the arcades in 1999, the early 2000s. You know, because I mean, they still had arcades in the early 2000s, and just imagining myself at those arcades again just made me. Because I played Ridge Racer. Actually, no. The very first game I played at the arcades, because it was at the arcades at the time, that I spent probably about 30 quarters on was it was Third Strike, Spawn and Demon's Hands, and it was Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. Because I never got to play part 1. I played part 1 when I got a Dreamcast. I played the PS1 version before any of that too, but I saw Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 at the arcades, and it blew my fucking mind. It blew my mind that they made a game where it was necessarily meant to be in Japan, and just to use these vehicles and so forth, like it was awesome. And that's what brought me into the not the avenue, but the environment of these type of games. And I don't regret it. I don't regret spending quarters, because it's a funny story, because I wasn't even meant to go to the arcade that day. My father just told me, hey, go pick up this milk, or whatever the case is. You know how like they say, oh, my father went to go get the milk and he didn't come back. Well, I got the milk and I didn't come back for like a couple of hours. So I was sent to go get milk at 7 years old, and I went into the grocery store, and as I was coming out, I seen all these people going to this basement of some sort. So I looked, and I can remember the smell too. It was apricot, a bit of a sweet smell. And I was saying to myself, why are these people just going down there? Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they coming down there? So I went and I looked, and I seen the lights. LED at the time was created very differently, but it felt like it was a little bit more RGB. But I saw the lights coming out, and I went down there, and I remember I had leftover quarters. It was like 30 quarters or whatever. And that's when I got introduced into that arcade scene. And to play those games there, and to really live in that environment where it was before mobile technology. What I mean is like phones and internet and so forth. I was able to be social with people. And talking to these people as a 7-year-old kid, playing in the arcades, playing all these games from my childhood, was amazing. And I got introduced to all 3 of those games, and I remember the day that they brought one of the machines in, and they said, this is our newest arcade machine. I looked at it. It literally said Ridge Racer Type 4. And that's what made me really love Ridge Racer Type 4 at the time, because I played it as an arcade game in the arcades. And then it made me want to play Ridge Racer Evolution, Rage Racer, they were all elements of arcade racing games in which was in the arcade at the time. So to like play these games in the arcade before even touching them on PS1 was just astonishing. It was just extremely astonishing at the time. And I'm happy. I'm very grateful that I got to experience that before, I ever got a chance to play on a home console. But I can still remember it like it was yesterday. To be introduced into these really, really awesome elemental games, these fucking nostalgic masterpieces of games. It's just amazing. I can repeat the feeling in my head. And it's such a beautiful thing. I'm gonna go this way first. It's a wonderful thing to be brought into a generation to where, yeah, it was before the internet and then maybe around the start of the internet, but to really enjoy the last uh generation for arcade machines or arcade systems. I can actually say that I've got to experience that. That's astonishing to me. I'm happy that I was able to experience going to arcade at the last point of its cycle, which was amazing to me. I really, really appreciate my dad not getting so angry and beating me up. I think he beat me up and disciplined me more for not bringing home the milk because he thought I wasn't gonna come back with the milk, but he actually, went down there and that was like me and my father's time. Was every time he came out of work, we went to the arcades, and that's actually what encouraged him to purchase these nostalgic games, because his first racing game experience was playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3, and then for PS1, and then his most which I consider a legacy game and what I remember him by is High Stakes, which is by far one of the best PS1 games, Need for Speed games ever created. Because Need for Speed High Stakes Road Challenge was probably by far, like, it was just so perfect. You couldn't make an any more perfect game than High Stakes. High Stakes had tournaments, it had single player, it had time trial, it had test drive. The feel of this made it so simplistic. The value behind all of this stuff made it so simplistic to where it was really, really hard for anybody not to want to get involved and play those things. So to really, play a game like that is extremely timeless, because, and that's kind of how I feel about Ridge Racer R4, and why I think that it's such an amazing game. I'm not gonna play against you because you're not even gonna play against me. So just move back. I'm gonna just keep it pushing. Because that's what made Ridge Racer Type 4 a legacy game in my eyes, because it was one mode shy from being perfect. You had Grand Prix mode, you had time trial, you had extra trial, you had a versus mode. I mean, you couldn't make it any more perfect game than Ridge Racer Type 4. It was perfect and it was simple. 4 manufacturers, 4 teams. I mean, you couldn't have. I think that's a time when Namco was actually making really good games. And it could be said the same with Need for Speed, because Need for Speed was in that same element as well too. So, that's why both of those games for PS1 are legacy games. Even Gran Turismo 2. I think Gran Turismo 2 was so simplistic, and the reason why it's such a timeless game is because they kept it simple, and the modes, car sounds, the cars, the scaling difficulty for the events is what made that game perfect too for its time. I mean, because Gran Turismo 1 felt arcadey as shit. Like, those cars were very arcadey. I don't even know how to really describe this, but I think Motor Tune Grand Prix was like the first element and blueprint for that game, because playing that game and moving around those corners or cornering at 140 miles per hour seemed so arcadey to me. It didn't even feel simulation like. Still a good game. It's just that shit felt like I was playing a cartoon racer more than I was, playing an actual sim. But Gran Turismo was definitely a great element. It was a great element, and I don't regret ever playing it. But man, that shit felt super arcadey. And the same can be said with, the original Tokyo Highway Battle, which was for PS1 as well too. You know, that game was sort of difficult too. And if you look closely at the cars in that game, they look like cars and designs taken from Ridge Racer. But, it was its own type of game. So, I can go on forever about all these different racing games. These, I mean, they each in their own way were perfect at their time. Only because the original development team for those games, I felt like they didn't even do it for the money. They did it because they wanted people to share their vision. And if you think about it, a lot of those games, the reason why they're so timeless is because they built the roadmap for racing games to be the way they are in the show. Maybe not exactly the way they are, because let's be honest, a lot of those racing games don't. They utilize certain elements, they just didn't perfect them. You can't perfect something that is completely timeless. You can't perfect something that is, you know, was only fit for that particular time. Even remastering it takes away the value. But what I'm saying is, it created the roadmap for other racing games to be established, to be created, and so forth. You know, I don't have a list of racing games, but I would go as far as saying on the top of my list would probably most likely be Tokyo Xtreme Racer, Gran Turismo 2, Ridge Racer Type 4, Need for Speed High Stakes, and I believe it's last one is Racing Lagoon, because I think Racing Lagoon created a different element too. I don't think it was appreciated as much in the States, but they took a lot of that design from other racers. They took that from Racing Lagoon. But all these nostalgic racing games, in their timeless fashion, were created by godlike developers. Or development team, sorry. Because these guys, man, you can tell that these guys were dreamers, because they put their whole dream into their work and in their games, and they made it come to life. That's not something you could say in this generation. They were definitely the perfect example for visionaries at the time. Definitely the perfect example of visionaries. I remember I had a conversation with somebody about this before. We talked, well, it was two conversations. We talked about how Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero was the one racing game that, if utilized correctly in the States, could have been just as big as Need for Speed and so forth, right? But I'm kind of happy that it didn't, because it was agree to disagree function, because the reason why it, it it was how it was is because Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero was never meant to be a popular game. It was only meant to be a work of art. When something is a work of art, you don't take its value and try to compare it to others. You leave it as is. Meaning, let it stay in Japan. Let it be a European thing, right? Because by the time the Americans figure it out, they realize that the game has essential value. So it was an agree to disagree function. I don't think it was really something that I I personally agree with, because the games and their valuements are very different from one another. So, but yeah, give me one sec. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second, like 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I had to eat some food, but I'm here again. Yes. It's somewhat hard to grow on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. I appreciate all types of views, regardless of the circumstances. I've been enjoying my time though. I think what I'm gonna do is just continue to try to build up my community first, and then I'll on YouTube, and then I'll just probably do that because it's gonna be a long road ahead of me, but I think I'll be alright. Really? Was that the boss? I think that was the. I'm not sure if that was the boss, honestly. Let's see. Mm. Oh, there, that's good. That's good. Alright. I don't know, random people on fucking Instagram sending messages. Okay. Alright, let's get back into it. But, kind of lost my train of thought when it came down to some of the things I was talking about, but that's good. I think we beat, man, I forgot who we beat. The guy was so irrelevant, I forgot who we beat. Never mind, it's not even important. This is not, it's not important. Excuse me. Sorry, that was a good food. It's Cuban food, but let's see. Fought this guy. I think this is the Burning Squad. It's a bunch of Hondas. I'm actually really excited for Tokyo Extreme Racer. You know how many years I've waited for Tokyo Extreme Racer to like release again? I always feared that Genki was just not gonna create another game. And they just surprise us with 3 to 4 awesome trailers. It's really astonishing, actually. It's really astonishing to have them like promote trailer for a game that, I mean, when was the last time we had Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, and that was in 2020, 2003, sorry. The last one was in Port Sooner Challenge, and that was like 2006. So technically, that would be like, how many years is that, man? That's like 18, like probably 18, 19 years ago. Like that was the last time we've ever seen something like that. So to really see that again is just amazing. I mean, the Wagon Midnight games were very different because they weren't really necessarily the same. But, I mean, it's been so long since then that we've actually seen anything like that. So, I think that's crazy. That's really, really just crazy. Hi, Josh. How are you, man? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man. I mean, to even see another Tokyo Xtreme Racer game is just it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. 2025, I'm sure I can wait. I'll probably be having a lot of things to do. IRL that will probably occupy my time, and before we know it, that game will probably release. It's amazing, man. Like, I can't wait. I cannot wait. 20 years later, time flies like a motherfucker. Time really flies, man. Every time I'm thinking it's a new racer, and it's this guy. He only challenged me one time. I don't even remember what vehicle I was in, but he challenged me one particular time. I don't know. So stupid. Some of the Wanderers, you need to be in specific vehicles, or it has to be a specific date in order for you to play against them. You can't just, like, randomly drive up to them. Yeah, you can't randomly drive up to them and whatnot. Alright, let's see. I think I should have used that in the beginning. I probably most likely should have used the Honda Civic in the beginning. That's another vehicle that I don't think I started in the beginning with. I probably would have had a lot of fun using that car. It's always the cars with less horsepower that I would probably optimize very well. There we go. These guys act like if I beat them, I'm gonna go back to the garage. No, I'm going after every single one of your freaking crewmates, and then after everybody's wiped, I'll freaking go back. Fuck that shit. I gotta get away doing that shit to me. Let's see, let's see. I kind of wish the FTO was a little bit better in this game. I don't know why it sucks. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because the FTO's handling is actually really, really good. I think in Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3, it was a lot better. Performance-wise, at least. My bad. Overall performance, it was better. But then again, knowing me, I kind of expect a lot from, like, Class B vehicles. When I shouldn't, because they're Class B vehicles for a reason. I think there's only one specific vehicle that actually tops out at, like, 200. No. Sorry. Horsepower-wise is 500. That's about it, probably. Hmm. That's good. I think this is the last one here, and then... But I can't tell which one this one is. I can't tell. Yeah, I think this is the last one, and then like that pink... I think it's like a pink S2000. Okay, you can get out of my way now, thank you. You have an interesting design for rims as well, too. For some reason, this car looks super weird with this fucking spoiler. I don't know why, but like this car looks stupid weird with this damn spoiler. This shit sucks. I don't know why it has that. Told you. It's pink. Pink? Purple? I think it's pink. Wait, hold up. There's something really wrong here. My nose was messed up. Oh, I thought he was right behind me. I got scared because... See you later, buddy. There you go. Oh shit. I knew he was gonna come out. I feared him coming out. Yeah. This one actually has speed, hard weapon. This guy... I love that vehicle too. I think that's one of my favorite vehicles. Is the 13 Devils. That car is just really, really fucking amazing. I love hard weapon. At least if you optimize it correctly in this game, it could be really good, but it slides too much. That's the problem. Yeah, he wasn't gonna beat me. Not like that. He wasn't gonna beat me. Excuse me. 3 hours. Evening handsome. Is that what's his face? Is that fuck. Forgive me. Is that I don't know. I give up. I give up. Man. I don't get to see that many people anymore, so I don't know. It definitely is. It's been a long time, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really get to see you as often. I don't really get to see you as often. I think the last time I seen you, you posted on a video of mine. Yeah, you posted in a video of mine, but no, it's a casual thing, man. Like, I honestly, you know, uh, I start work in 12 days, so like, I don't really. I start work again. I've been working so hard to get a job. I finally got one that's really good. I start working like 12 days, so I don't think I'll really have time to upload and do things. That's why I'm kind of like trying to take advantage now. You're you're playing lots of Warframe? That's awesome. Um, I actually recently got back into Warframe because I played a lot of First Descendant. Um, I've done everything I did in First Descendant. I got back into Warframe because of some new season that was mentioned to me, but I normally play by myself. I don't really play with anybody, so I don't really have people to play with like that. I kind of I play a lot. I play alone a lot, so it's kind of been like that for a while. I've just been trying to build up my YouTube subscribers as of recent to try to see if I can be able to get myself in the doors, so to speak. But it's kind of hard because YouTube's a different ball game. It's not the same. I don't have that many people from Beach Hub supporting me, but then again, I don't really post there anymore. So get all that blue there. I gotta get rid of that shit. I know Stream Elements didn't try to disrespect me saying I run an i5. What the hell, bro? I think that's old. I gotta change that. I think the only time that it ever shows up is if like I have a lot of viewers or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to build it up, but I don't have like I don't know. I don't have loyal subscribers to where every time I post a video, people are viewing it and stuff like that. A lot of my subscribers are kind of like dead subscribers. It kind of sucks, really. The first week that I came back, I was getting good views. Like I was getting very good views. And then like as time progressed, I think it started getting lower. And I'm trying to understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't think it's really the fault of anybody. I think it's just really learning per se, but I don't think I can do anything about it now until, you know, I get my own place and everything, which will probably be next year. I'll probably just most likely do some research there. No, I'm saying because like I have an i7 now. I have an i7 now and I have a 30 series card. That's why I don't understand. Like I don't think I updated it. That's why. Try to troll me, bro. Do you play Warframe on mobile by any chance? Or do you play on PC? I'm not sure if it's like even crossplay. I'm assuming it is. It has to be. I know you're not closer than me. Okay. That shit's so crazy. Mm. See you later, buddy. It's nice knowing you. Excuse me. It's all about algorithm. My advice: pay for the viewers. Major, do so. Why not give yourself? Okay, cross platform. Yeah, you see about that. I'm not all for the Google ads, man. I think that that's something that would probably have to come later on. If I work, then yes, I will invest into doing that. But I can't see myself doing that now. I'm broke. I can't see myself doing that. But I know that between the rest of the competition, it seems like that's really what you need to do. It seems like in order for you to be able to grow your channel the way you're supposed to, you're really initially supposed to do it by Google Ads. They even do it through business as well too. That's why those people, their websites are at the top of the list in Google search, because they use Google Ads. They put their website on the Google Ads, and honestly, the affiliation for that is cool. I know it's legitimate because it's Google, but it almost feels very bot like. I don't think that's organic. So what, I mean, in a sense, what's the use of me learning of SEO? Because you see, SEO website wise is beneficial because you don't even need to pay for ads. You could just learn the SEO and take advantage. But then, to a further extent, you need to purchase like Google Ads, and that's kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, that's extremely dumb, honestly. That's just me though. Like, I've never really been used to the whole Google Ads thing. Cause you pay for that stuff, but then it's like if you're not consistent with paying for Google Ads for uh your videos, it can drain your viewership. So it almost makes you feel like it's not organic. I know it's again, I know it's affiliated with Google, but or YouTube's affiliated with Google, but come on, like, yeah, it just seems like there's like always a shady bypass to shit. Like it to me, it's from an investment standpoint, business wise, I could see how that would calibrate as a benefit, but at the same time, it's almost like if you don't have the finances to cover those things, it could become an extreme disadvantage because now you're going broke by paying $50 for ads on one particular video when you could stretch $10 out or $15 out for each video. To me, I don't know. It's just to me, I just don't see a use of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, to me, I look at it like this, right? When you study something, when you study SEO and when you study the algorithm, it's supposed to work to your advantage to the point where, like, I'll put it this way. My first week coming back, I I did everything uh in translation to the way YouTube videos are supposed to be, from SEO titles to description. Like, it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. And it worked flawlessly. I got very reasonable views, hitting towards the thousands, right? 1K or so. Um, and then for some reason it changes, and it's kind of like then my videos become dead, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, and it makes me wonder. My competition is mainly against people who use ads, and if you look at it from a certain standpoint, it's almost like it's cheating in a sense. I mean, what else is it identified as? It has to be cheating because it's not like it's anything different from back then. Because back then, like, I could do a video SEO and I'll get like 3K to 4K views per video. It may not seem like a lot to some people, but it's a lot to me because, you know, it's extremely beneficial to me because I look at it like from, you know, an organic standpoint. I'd rather have an organic audience than to have like a saturated one, you know? I don't know. It's just me. But maybe in the future, like I rather hire a development, not a development team, but a team behind my videos, so that every time I upload, they know what they're doing, they know what to put there, and then I can learn off of that, and then I can do it on my own. Because if you hire professionals to do that, and then you see they know how to do SEO, they could teach you, and then you could utilize it. They'll showcase it, and then you could utilize it better. Because that's how I learned when it came to the individual websites, like the individual websites, because it's different when you're working on a website that is a business that is brand not branded, but it's branded by one person. So like they have ownership of that website, whereas YouTube is a business that's universal, you know. And I don't think people realize the difference of that. But I'm saying it's easy to maintain that SEO, but the business SEO for a website is different from a video or a transcription for something on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever the fuck. It's just ridiculous. They give you a taste if you haven't been active for long, and then it drops indeed. Yeah, it's like it just feels like it's more of a mousetrap, right? It's a business mousetrap because they make you feel like you're doing good, and they make you feel like you're growing, and then for some reason they'll just take that all away. And it just makes you wonder, like, what the hell is the point of what the hell is the point of me doing that? I was always wondering, and then I'm looking at my competition, and it's like, yeah, we can argue and say, because I don't think somebody should use Google Ads when they're at like 20K, because when they're at 20K, their algorithm is set. They have a self algorithm that's helping them. Or even at 10K, you have a self algorithm that's working, and you built that subscriber base. But like anything below that is like, I mean, if you're not somebody who plays the same game, or you upload the same game, or just one game, you stick on one game, like that's my problem. Is I don't stick to one game. I'm like very universal in a sense. But there's people that have less subscribers than me that have like more of a reach because they focus on one game. And I can't blame them, you know? I give them props. I admire them because their algorithm is very good. That means that they focused on this content for so long that it's easier for them to build a forefront. And I admire that. I don't wish that I had that. I admire it to the point that it makes me want to stay consistent in what I believe in, you know? But it would actually really help me a lot if I really just only focus on one particular, avenue of things instead of just multiple. Because if I focused on one particular thing, it'd probably help me. It'd help me better. It would. I wouldn't doubt that it wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it would help me out a lot because then, by the time I get to that point, then I could be able to utilize everything. Yeah, when I get on the game, of course. When I get on the game, I'll be sure to send you a friend request. I'll be sure to send you a friend request. But yeah, other than complaining about the YouTube algorithm, sometimes you just gotta get good, man. If you don't have money to support yourself in terms of getting Google ads or whatever the case is, just get good and hope for the best, man. And if not, just take a break. You don't have to give up, but just take a break. I come back every 7 months, so it usually helps me out. But at the same time, I want it to be like a permanent thing to where I want to reach my milestone. I want to reach like 2K without having to utilize that. And I'm sure I can get there. But if it comes down to using Google Ads and stuff like that per my videos, then I'll do it. I'll just be able to find a way to utilize it correctly, and then I'll just see where it goes. I'll do like 5 strong videos, or 6, or maybe even 10 strong videos, and then I'll do it that way. And then if it helps me get further to 2K or even above that, that would be amazing. Because it's really what it comes down to is all about building the subscriber base. I got nothing against people who use Google Ads. I just think it's considered cheating compared to people who are just knowledgeable about SEO and they studied it for a long time and they use that to grow in the category. Whereas other people pay for that. That's kind of, it's sort of cheating in a sense. Rich and poor scheme or whatever, but I don't hate them for that. I don't dislike them. You know, I don't knock them. They're growing, their YouTube channels are growing, their videos are growing. Some people don't even have to utilize it, so. It's endless debate. I dare go clean route. It will take like serious time or supplement it. Yeah, I mean, listen. The only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying now is because eventually there's gonna come a time where I am gonna use it. There's gonna come a time to where I'm gonna be like, all right, you know what? I'll do it because I want to see my YouTube channel. I'm like, whether it be this year or next year, I'm gonna push my YouTube channel because I've had it for so long. I'm gonna break my algorithm and so in a sense, I am eventually gonna get to that point to where I'm gonna use Google Ads to grow my channel. I'm not even ashamed of saying that because there's so many other people that do it. And again, there's some people that don't need it. Maybe some people used it in the very beginning. They grew a fan base. They got a lot of people to subscribe to them that they don't even have to use Google Ads anymore because they use the natural algorithm. And that's smart. I give it to them. So maybe I'll just do it that way. I'll do it the Google Ads way. And then when I, work or whatever, and then I'll just, after, getting to a certain point, when it comes to that, I'll just stop and see how the normal algorithm works. And if I have loyal supporters that way, then I'll never have to use Google Ads again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way and see if it works. But that is a good idea. I thought about that before we even talked about it. It just sucks that it comes down to that. It sucks that like we're in a generation to where before that's who I talked to. I talked to somebody before and she told me I never had to worry about like Google SEO or SEO for websites because when I did my website before, I was able to be at the top of the page. I had no problems. That's what she told me. She said she was at the top of the page. But now that she has to do it again, she can't even be at the top of the page anymore because these people changed the algorithm. So because they changed the algorithm, they went from, organic visate versus, and then they changed it to paid visate. So it's different. I guess you just gotta get with the times, man. That's what the times are. Nobody really cares nowadays how you got it, as long as you got it and get the results. No, you spent facts. I'm not gonna lie. You're spitting facts because some people. I mean, maybe it's just me, man. Maybe I'm a dignity type of person. Like, it's not ego. It's not ego or anything. It's just I have an iron will to perfect things, and I just don't like having to resort to those routes. That seems like a last resort thing, but you're 100% correct. I think in this time period, it really doesn't matter how a person does it because there's too many people doing it, and there's people that get close to 1 million subscribers making a reasonable title. They take advantage of the SEO and Google Ads, and they take advantage of the moment. And they're where they're at right now. So at the end of the day, like, you know, that could be me from a gaming standpoint. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I can't knock those people. And I don't really care how they got there. They got there anyways. That's what makes it admirable. But I feel some type of way about the Google Ads strain is all I'm saying. I don't think that that should really be the case, but I'm not gonna knock people for it, and I don't want nobody knocking me for that shit either. Ain't nobody trying to knock me for using Google Ads when I see like millions of fucking people doing it. I even seen people using Google Ads for Instagram, TikTok, and fucking website posts. You expect me to believe that people discovered your website automatically? Are you serious? Do you want me to believe that your website was detected automatically in this time frame? Maybe like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I would have believed you because you didn't need to do that. But you expect me to believe that now, knowing that there's so many ways to grow like a website or a channel of some sort? Nah, I don't believe that shit. You paid for Google Ads, and you paid for a professional to get those things done, which is logical, because if you're trying to build a business, then it makes sense that you would pay a professional because you're not aware of how to induct the SEO and utilize it correctly. And then you also pay for Google Ads to get the traffic out, or to bring the traffic in. Sorry, rephrase that. If you think about it, it almost translates to real life too, because you're really just paying a professional to advertise your business and get the flyers out to bring the people in. You're spending thousands of dollars for advertisements to bring those people in. So if you think about it, it translates to IRL as well too. In a way, you know, think about it. Yeah, but you're different, bro, cuz like your TikTok, you literally just take videos and you re-upload them, and you get massive amount of views and likes and shit like that. Fallen Blade is crazy because he's fast. If I didn't have this car, he would have beat me. But see, you're different. Like, how I look at it is like, when you told me that shit before, I didn't believe you. But then I started to see templates off of like CapCut, which is the program I use to like upload my shorts, my videos and stuff, and my thumbnails. And that's when I started looking at the templates. I'm like, oh shit, that's what this dude used to do. Hey, I'm not gonna knock you. You got likes and subscribers that way, or not subscribers, followers. Sorry, I'm not knocking you for it. That means you just took advantage of the algorithm. You took advantage of the algorithm, and let's be honest, it's fair use. I don't even consider it stealing, because if it's on a template, or it's accessible to people, because I think like the word stealing or the word copyright is so kind of misconceived a little bit. It's misinterpreted, because most of the time copyright would necessarily mean if the rights weren't given universally to people, right? So because the rights are not given universally to the public, of course, by taking it, it is copyright, because it's stolen content, right? But if it's accessible in the public, like for example, somebody does a stream to promote their music, and it's to a public audience. You did it in a public setting, meaning somebody could restream that or retake that clip and put it on TikTok. It's fair use. It's fair use. You publicly displayed this to your audience and around the world. That's universal. It's fair use. Somebody can reclip that or whatever the case may be. But if it's something to where it's privated, or only subscribers can see this stuff, and only subscribers can post it, and somebody who isn't a subscriber or isn't somebody who has access to this has access to that particular content, and it's not universal, and it was then that's considered copyright. So the term stealing kind of, I don't know why people use copyright and stealing in the same sentence as one another, because stealing only goes hand in hand with copyright if it's something that is kept away from the public. Whereas if it's in a public setting, it's fair use. That's just me. That's how I look at it. Yeah, if it's a public domain, it's not considered stealing, bro. Come on. That shit is so misinterpreted, it's not even funny. But, people. What can you do, bro? People. I know there's too many people that they look at it in a certain way, and it's understandable, but look, I'll even ask these guys the question. Give me 1 second. I'll even ask these guys the question because they're here, whatever, but
Hello.
hello.
Yalla.
Hi guys. I have a question to ask you. It's kind of a, because I think like there's somebody around me that kind of just doesn't know the difference between these two things. But what is the difference? Because I already know it. What is the difference between copyright and fair use?
Like
Let's
not
see.
stealing other people's content, I believe.
Copyright, like you can't really use it, and then fair use is like you can use it, but it's like very limited. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But fair use is supposed to be something from the public domain.
Yes.
Yeah, fair use is
Right.
once if the copyright expires, then it's fair use.
Yes. So okay, and I guess the other question is that because this shit bothers me. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm very OCD when it comes to this stuff. But when somebody says when somebody uses stealing and copyright in the same sentence, are those like fitting along the same lines in a statement? Should they be used in the same sentence? Because isn't copyright and stealing kind of like this, almost the same thing?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
sure. I'm
no, because you could not be aware that you're violating copyright, so you're not stealing, like blatantly stealing. So it's semantics.
Yeah. See, this is something that I try to tell people. Like, I'm like, you shouldn't use stealing as if it relates to the definition of copyright, because it almost feels like, you're trying to like profine the definition to relate to one another, and it's just, I don't know. My fucking definition OCD is really bad. When somebody says something like that, it's just kind of it breaks the surface on my cerebrum sometimes, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for clearing that up. Because I'm glad I'm not the only person
no problem.
that thinks like that.
Oh,
almost
the
lost
thing
my
crashed.
fucking I almost lost my fucking sense. Oh man.
Mm.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing
What is
crisis.
I am
What if-
streaming on GT7 at the moment.
So all of you besides Lucas? Lucas?
Lu-
That's how you say-
Oh,
You could call me whatever you want.
Okay.
Everybody says came to me and says my name wrong, so don't even go there.
Okay. Well, I'll try not to
Luke. No,
call from the
Luke.
arrows.
Yeah, Luke is fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay. But everybody else is playing Motorfest besides
Yeah,
I don't know
me
if
and,
Grim is.
Me and Ryan. Yeah,
Grim
Grim
and
is
I.
playing
Damn.
GT7.
Hey,
it
Grim and
sucks
I are
because
Yep.
it sucks because you guys are the ones that are playing Motorfest. You guys are on console.
Yeah, I
Yes.
wish we could crew up.
Yeah,
I mean, you
wish
could
so
still
too.
join
Yeah,
us.
you can still do the
staying
countdown
ranked.
there.
Join us through that way.
Join us through what? The PvP, the Grand Race?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no! I don't know if I could really do that, man. I'm sorry. That's like asking for too much,
Then I'm kind of
Oh.
like,
I understand.
dude.
I mean, basically, what you do is like
You
the
don't want to
people
race
are-
Diddy?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
so-
good, bro. No Diddy parties, bro. No Diddy out here.
Yeah.
bruh.
No
Yeah,
Diddy.
you don't want to. Good.
No,
Don't
so
worry.
have you done the playlist?
Yes, I have.
It's just
man.
like doing the playlist. You just
Dude,
gotta
but like it's like
forget that there's other people.
uh, the part of forgetting that there's other people would have been easier if there was a ghost mode, but you can't when
Yeah.
there's friction involved. So I mean, like
Yeah.
that's kind of hard within itself. It's difficult to measure, but
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I'm saying
Furball
like
down.
it's not really. And I try to forget that there's people, but then they bump into me. I'm like, oh, there you are. I didn't know that you were there. So it was like, but no, actually I would, but I'm kind of playing Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero right now, so it's like
Oh,
Ah,
oh,
Yeah.
cool.
That's
cool.
Roblox.
Which
or is
one?
that an
Oh,
actual
Zero.
game?
Zero.
No, it's a
Yeah,
it's the emulator.
that game
Emulation,
gets
right?
hard as
Oh,
hell
that.
just randomly.
yeah. I like
That
scaling
game has some
difficulty.
difficulty fights.
Scaling difficulty is
Oh my
amazing.
god! This dude crashed.
Something that most racing games don't have anymore, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
Hey Graham, what car did you use for the Atlanta Raceway?
Oh, the 787. But I came in second, so I got to do it again. I'm gonna. The car that won was the freaking Peugeot.
Dude, I'm gonna make this very easy.
A poop
bought-
Joe?
You bought 2 Red Bulls, right?
I just bought one right now. I didn't have it yesterday when I did that.
Well, use the Red Bull. I'm gonna be honest with you. Use that Red Bull. That thing will be. It's a grade 1 car, and I lowered mine down below 950 pp, so it's like 949. something.
Yeah, mine is like at 944 now.
Yeah, mine's at 949, and I'm literally like blowing the cowboy. I mean, you start in 20th, and I'm in by lap 4. Lap 4. I'm at 7th place. But yeah,
Oh,
the
nice.
only thing that hurts about this Red Bull is it does not save gas at all. Like Euro average. That's the only thing that's gonna hurt you.
What do you mean?
It's an endurance race.
No, I know, but in the Red Bull. Oh fuck! Come on, come on. Sorry, I passed out right here. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, man. On the last turn, I'm in first place up by 6 seconds. I somehow lost control, and the guy came in and beat me.
Ouch.
Now you gotta
Oh
do it
shit!
again.
I think
Beat
my
me by
voice might be shared on this
0.032.
thing.
What, Mark?
I think my voice might be shared on Lux's thing because I had my voice shared on my other friend's thing last time, so I'll have to disable it after the race.
everybody's
Okay.
voice is shared right now, so I mean, I don't think it really makes much of a difference. So
Oh no, Ryan, I was saying,
Except-
how is it bad on gas? On these other races, the Red Bull races, that you never need to fucking.
Well, this one, if you look, you have to look at the thing at the top. If the settings is like plus times 10 for fuel, and,
Oh, gotcha.
and the tires are
Ru-
times 12, yeah. So it like,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So run it on
Uh,
Racing Hards and on Lean 6.
I thought about that actually.
man, Gran Turismo 7 is such a beautiful game.
It is. That's
It really
why.
is. It's better than Motorsport.
I mean,
I don't even want to get started about that game, but yeah,
Built from the ground
that
up.
is.
Yeah.
That
How many
shit is
times have we
so
heard
good.
that term?
I mean, Graham and I have
man,
been
take it easy.
playing.
Uh,
We've been playing.
Yeah.
Graham and I have been playing GT7 off and on for last couple of months because the game actually started getting better with all these new updates and everything. But lately, yeah, like I said, I can't even do Motorfest no more. I grinded that for so long. It's just like I can't even look at a grand race and be like, "What's that?" I'm so used to the physics on GT7. It's so much nicer.
I'm sure I could probably relate if I owned the
Kind of been thinking
PlayStation
about
5,
buying,
but
I might have to buy fucking
Even on the PS4 though.
Gran Turismo 7 on sale or something.
no,
and
it's
then
just I don't
like,
have like. Thank you, man. I
That
appreciate
might
it.
be.
I'm saying like I don't own a console. I only have my PC, so I can't really play
Oh, gotcha,
either.
gotcha.
Is what I'm trying to say. But no, I'll stick to Gran Turismo 3 and 4. That Spec 2 online mode is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
As opposed to
I like
anything.
GT3.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, I think there's a fall sale on right now, but I don't know if GT7's on there. That's the only thing.
I gotta check.
If only I had Steam gift cards for my PC. I got, well, yeah.
let me check and see if my voice is shared real quick.
You see, for
Hey,
a
look.
warm-up race, 5th place isn't bad considering I got sent all the way to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Graham, someone's got
Yeah.
a grade 1 Tomahawk in this race. That
Oh,
thing.
the Tomahawk X or
No, the grade 1 Tomahawk.
oh, okay, yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
It sucks on gas though, man.
Apparently, the AI hasn't paid yet.
This is the Tomahawk
yeah.
from like GT Sport. That's the Tomahawk you're talking about. Okay.
GT5,
Yeah.
GT6.
Oh.
That thing's a monster.
Originally came in GT6.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
But-
Unbelievably good.
Oh, hey, look who it is.
What's up,
More
Taka?
Diddy.
Baby oil? What is it? Baby oil?
It is
Yeah.
baby Diddy.
The amount of memes that they made after this individual is crazy, man. Like I can't, like, baby oil here, don't go to a Diddy party, that, hey, this is a freak off, let's go to this convenience store. Like, this shit is
Yeah, that's my next
ridiculous,
name.
man. That's your next name? Okay.
Yeah.
That shit is
Freak off.
crazy, man. Holy hell.
As soon as I saw your name on Ubisoft Connect, I was like, oh no, it's already happened.
I think my next name is Zorro is Lost.
Yeah, it'll go through. What is it? Invited to freak offs.
Yeah.
Wait 30 days.
no.
That man Leonardo DiCaprio lied too. He was like saying, nah, I never heard of no free calls. But then there was like a transcript that showed that it's like, oh yeah, you know, like I ordered the champagne that said so freak off, and they showed like all the mansions and shit. And I'm just like, oh my god, bro, this guy, they got him too. Like the guy who did Titanic, they got him too, man. Like
I mean,
oh, man.
if you guys watched Django, it should have been obvious.
Yeah, it was, the answer was right in front of me, but I didn't think he was really. It's the guy who did Departed, Catch Me If You Can, Titanic. Don't die on me,
Well,
Jack.
well.
Don't die on me, and then he
Romeo and
freaking-
Juliet.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, Mark.
Fucking
Just
hell,
do it without me. I'm
Mark.
doing something. Hold on.
Alright,
Oh.
Grib, I'm gonna make this easy. You do the Atlanta Raceway. I got on fuel sticks. Fastest lap is a 109.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I ain't
Oh hell
booking.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I ain't book. Like I'm
'Cause
actually
I'm
catching.
not staying at second place.
You know, I just passed a first place is in an R92 CP 92. I'm in my Red Bull freaking.
Also,
Red Bull.
but the fact that you used the Red Bull changed your opponents. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Peugeot's the one that got first place.
Oh, I know everybody does that all the time. 95% of the time in grade 1, it's either Super Formula cars people are in, or it's the Red Bull. So, all right, time to refill.
How many laps were you able to go?
I'm at lap 9,
Nice.
but like.
Hey guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. I appreciate that. It was a great 3 hours. Might upload some videos throughout the